Okay guys, today we're gonna do another shot from Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back. Basically what we want is we want to establish our horizon line first. Okay, so horizon line should be around here somewhere. After that we got Ben, which is focal point, and this is going to be our first vanishing point, like so. You draw your perspective grid because immediately you establish depth. Okay, create a new layer. Perspective here, we're going to lock it down. On this one we can start by drawing this little hill over here. And we got that little black spot over here, and got another line over here. Like so. You got these lines over there, this little texture in the snow, and texture in the snow over here. If we put too much, it's all right. I mean, we can always go back in later on and erase some of it out. But purpose over here is not illustration anyways, it's just to establish the characters. Okay, just to establish the like so. That's his arm, and that's his elbow. And he's got his forearm over here. Like so. You got a gesture line over here. Got another one over here. See that triangle shape over here? That's what I'm trying to do. It wraps around and then comes up over here. You have this little suggestive line over here. This rectangular shape over here. Got this weird funky shape here. Something like that. And then if you got a fold, you got the pattern on his shoulder. Just like so. And on the other side, just try to keep and remember that the arm is a cylinder has volume, something like that. Okay, so got his face over here, and then we got his cap. It goes up at an angle like that. Might be too big though, but it's all right. We'll fix that later on. Yeah, that's too high. That's all right. I'm gonna fix it. Got his eye socket here, his cheek, got his eyelash or his eye. Got his line over here. Okay, so we know it's a little bit too big, right? So since it's on its own layer, we can always shrink it a little bit, bring it down, or we're just gonna bring it down like this. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Clean this up. Lock this down. Now we're going to do Ben. Okay. So he's got this diamond shape. So Okay. Okay. Okay, now here's their piece. The trick is to suggest details, not, you know, draw everything, because you only got so much time to do these boards in the production environment, and you don't want to waste your time, you know, on something because you got so many boards to do sometimes. And yeah, you gotta manage. What if, yeah, see, you know, that reads a lot better because Luke is in the foreground. Then we have our hill here, which is part of the foreground too, middle ground, and we got the bend there. And basically from here you just start doing your tones. So we're gonna select our frame. Let's go with what's the main difference? Oh, it's a little bit, yeah, okay. You know what? What does that look like? That's too warm. It's warm. These are warm grays, I guess. Yeah, cool gray, warm gray. Yeah, neutral gray. Okay. Warm gray, cool gray. There we go. Okay, let's try this out. Thing that you want to take notice is what's our brightest spot over here in this image. It's actually Ben's beard. That's the whitest white you're gonna get. So my snow here, my tone for the snow is this cool gray number 1. Okay. And the way that I work with markers in real life, you start with your light tones and then you go toward your darker tones. Okay, and then you just lay it down. put those tones down. Okay, create another layer. Put it on multiply. You can keep keep the same same brush, same color, because your layer is gonna multiply everything. So that's another way to work around things. Is you don't necessarily have to go up, to darker tones, since your layer's already on multiply and it's already doing that for you. So you can keep using the same tone marker. Just go over it. Okay, so over here we know it's going to be a little bit darker. We'll touch the face now, and we'll come back later to make the highlights. You see how that's coming along? Okay. Multiply. The thing is, if you keep doing your multiply thing when your layer and you keep the same marker, it's not gonna get, well, it's gonna get darker, but it's gonna get darker with the same tone, you won't get darker as in adding blacks into your color. You know what I mean? Okay, from now, let's go to 4. Another layer, multiply. Okay. This is not bad, man. This is it's better than what I did last week, yeah, that's for sure. If you guys are watching my my videos that I've uploaded since it's gonna be almost 2 weeks now, a week, 2 weeks. I try to do one or two of these every day, and yeah, man. If you know, just keep doing, keep practicing, and you'll see improvement like inside of a week. That's I promise you guys. If you just keep at it, you know, you're gonna get the hang of it. Oh, that's too dark, man. There's a little guy over here. Let's go to 6. Actually, let's go back to 4 and do Ben over here. The trick is you want to try and put your darks. You play with your darks, right? But from afar. Don't zoom in on it, because you're just gonna get that temptation of doing details, and by staying far away from your figure like that and just working in shapes of blacks and whites, you know, you'll get basically, well, you're not going to be tempted to do details, you know. Let's go to 6. There we go. Let's go back here. This is probably going to be our last pass here. And what I'll do is I'll duplicate this layer and put it on multiply and see how that comes out. Okay. Whoops. Okay, let's duplicate this. Yeah, it's dark, man. Okay, let's erase this. Let's create another layer. Let's go on multiply. Let's take our airbrush. Let's go. Let's keep the same tone. Now let's go and see, just by darkening the background, our light tones that are already there are gonna seem more light, and the darks that we've already done are gonna appear a little bit darker. So okay, so now we can come back with a soft eraser. And you see how that white just pops out? You see that? Just erase. Over here. Let's try oh, I don't know. Let's try a texture brush. Yeah, let's try that. Has a nice texture to it, and we go and put another layer right on top with this color. Yeah, that should work. Okay, so we got white over here. It's maybe too big. Just lower that a little bit. Put some snow on here, like so. You don't want to put too much details, like too much, because it gets muddy, you know, and gets too busy. So you just, you know, suggest. Like this big rectangular shape over here. It's white. And over here. And his cap. You see, that's too much over there. What if, okay, yeah, that might work. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, so that would be enough, man. That'd be enough. Don't overdo it, you know. See what I mean when you work big with the temptation of going there and just putting details. Don't do that. Okay, so let's take a hard eraser here. Let's go back on our layer with Ben here because I want to try to get that little highlight there. Where was it? It was here. Try to get some highlights if possible. And it would be this one. I'm confused. Well, that reads pretty well. That reads pretty well. I mean, yeah, that's you know what? I could even go back in there and keep your brush big because you don't want to do any details. You know, just refine, just reestablish your darks. Little touch-ups like that can go a long way. And darker here, around the face, under the hood there. Like so. There we go. Zap. Okay. Keep in mind too that you got this whole white area around your work. So whether you like it or not, you're gonna get an influence. Your eye are gonna get fooled a little bit because, okay, this, what I mean is, this color is gonna be, it's gonna seem lighter because all the white around it, you know, it's fooling your eye. So just be aware of that. Yeah, that's about it, man. That's it for this one. All right. Ciao.